The University I Admire. Part 1. The first time I saw it. Have you ever visited a place that stayed in your mind long after you left? I have. A few years ago, while I was traveling through a quiet city, I came across a beautiful university. I wasn't planning to stop. In fact, I almost walked past it, but something made me slow down. The campus looked peaceful. Tall trees lined the pathways, colorful flowers decorated the gardens, and students were walking with books in their hands, chatting and laughing as they made their way to class. For a moment, I simply stood there and watched. Everyone seemed busy, yet no one looked unhappy. Some students were sitting under a large tree, discussing their assignments. Others were reading quietly in the fresh morning air. As I walked a little farther, I noticed an old library. Its large wooden doors and tall windows gave it a timeless beauty. I couldn't help imagining what it would be like to spend hours reading inside that library. At that moment, I realized something. This wasn't just another university. It felt like a place where dreams quietly began. I smiled to myself and whispered, "One day, I hope I can come back here again." Little did I know. The most beautiful part of this university was something I hadn't discovered yet. Part 2. The people who made it special. The next morning, I returned to the university. This time, I wasn't looking at the buildings. I was watching the people. As I walked across the campus, I saw professors sitting on a bench with several students. There was no classroom, no whiteboard, just a simple conversation. The professor listened carefully to every question before answering with patience and a warm smile. It reminded me that great teachers don't simply give answers, they inspire people to find answers for themselves. Later, I visited the student center. Students from different countries were introducing themselves, sharing stories, and laughing together. Although they came from different cultures, they spoke with kindness and respected one another. There was no feeling of being a stranger. It felt like one big family. As the afternoon sun slowly painted the campus with golden light, I finally understood something. A university becomes unforgettable because of the people inside it, not because of its buildings, not because of its rankings, but because of the lives it changes every single day. Still, there is one final lesson waiting for me before I left, and it became the reason I admired this university so much. Part 3. The dream I took home. On my last evening, I sat quietly near a small lake in the middle of the campus. The sun was slowly disappearing behind the trees. Students were leaving their classrooms, carrying books, smiling, and talking about their future. As I watched them walk away, I asked myself, what makes this place so different? After a long moment, the answer finally came to me. A great university doesn't simply prepare students for exams. It prepares them for life. It teaches them how to think, how to solve problems, how to respect others, and most importantly, how to keep learning even after graduation. Before I left, I looked back at the university one last time. I didn't know if I would ever study there, but I knew one thing for certain. That place had already taught me something valuable. Dreams don't become reality because we are lucky. They become reality because we keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in ourselves. As I walked away, I wasn't leaving with empty hands. I was carrying a dream, and perhaps one day I'll return, not as a visitor, but as a student. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next story.